Hi, my name is Irene. Our group will present about Occupational Safety and Health Amendment 2022. For introduction, the OSH Amendment Act 2022, effective 1 June 2024, marked a new era of a workplace safety in Malaysia. Its widened coverage to almost all workplace threatens employers' duties, empower employees, and enforce target penalties, creating safer, healthier, and more accountable working environment. Expanded coverage and employers' duties. Number one is wider coverage. Apply all the almost workplace, including public service and statutory authorities. Number two, employer and principal duties must ensure safety not only for employees but also contractor and subcontractor. Number three, risk assessment to mandatory hazard identifications and control measure at the workplace. The last one is emergency preparedness. Employers must prepare and implement clear emergency procedures. Employees' rights, safety roles, and penalty. Number one, employee empowerment. Workers can withdraw from environment dangers without punishment. Number two, safety coordinator. The workplace with less five staff must appoint an occupational safety and health coordinator. Number three, stricter penalty. Heaviest fines up to 500,000 and possible jail term for non-compliance. The last one, leadership accountability. The director and manager can be held personally liable for breaches.
Next, general duties under OSHA Amendment Act 2022. The first point, general duties of employee. Section 15. The key provision. It shall be the duty of every employer and every self-employed person to ensure, so far as is practicable, the safety, health, and welfare at work of all his employees. The explanation: this requires employers to make the workplace safe by providing safe equipment, safe system of work, safety training, and welfare facility for employees. The workplace application: in a factory, the employer installs machine guard, gives workers safety training, and provides personal protective equipment, or we call it PPE, such as gloves and goggles. Number two, general duties of employees. Section 24. Key provision: to take reasonable care for the safety and health of himself and of other persons who may affect by his act or omission at work. As the explanation: employees are required to take care of their own safety and other at workers. They must follow safety rules, wear protective equipment, and cooperate with employer instruction. Workplace application: a construction worker wear personal protective equipment (PPE), including a helmet and a safety harness, and follow site safety instructions. Next, the third point, general duties of principal, section 18A, the key provision. It shall be the duty of every principal to take such measures as are necessary to ensure the safety and health of A. Any contractor engaged by the principal when at work. B. Any subcontractor or indirect subcontractor when at work. And C. Any employed by such contractor or subcontractor when at work. The explanation: principal and employers must ensure the contractors, subcontractors, and their workers are safe. This includes giving safety information, checking compliance, and preparing for emergency. Workplace application: on a construction site, the principal holds safety briefing for all contractors and ensure they use personal protective equipment (PPE) such as helmet and harnesses.
Power of the OSH Amendment Act 2022. First, enhance authority of DOSH. The Act strengthened the authority of the Department of Occupational Safety and Health or DOSH. The Director General can now issue improvement and prohibition, notice enter premises for inspection, request document, and even direct immediate action if there is any danger. This gives DOSH more power to enforce compliance effectively. Second, increased duty on employer. Employer now face greater responsibility. They must ensure the safe health and welfare of their workers. This include providing training, safe system of work, personal protective equipment, and proper supervision. Importantly, their duty also extend to contractors, suppliers, and even visitors to the workplace. Third, workers' right and participant. The Act empower workers. Employees have the right to be informed about workplace risks, to receive safety training, and to be consulted in decision making related to occupational safety and health. Most importantly, workers are protected if they refuse unsafe work. They cannot be punished or dismissed for prioritizing their safety. Fourth, stronger enforcement and penalties. Enforcement is now much stricter. Penalties for non-compliance have been increased, with fines up to 500,000 and possible imprisonment for serious offence. Corporate liability also extend to director and manager, ensuring accountability at all levels of an organization. Last, promotion of a preventive culture. The Act promotes a preventive safety culture. Instead of waiting for an accident to happen, organizations are encouraged to manage risk proactively. This support a safety-first environment and reduce the likelihood of occupational safety accident and disease.
Now I will be presenting on National Council for Occupational Safety and Health Amendment 2022. First, on membership expansion. Previously, the council had only 12 to 15 members, but after the amendment, the number increased to 22 to 25 members. This new structure includes 5 representatives from employers, 5 from employees, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Human Resources, the Director General of DOSH, and 5 government representatives, including the Director General of Health. It also includes the Executive Director of NIOSH and the CEO of SOSCO. In addition, there must be at least 3% from professional bodies and at least one of them must be a woman. This change was made to ensure wider representation from different stakeholders and government agencies. Second, on the appointment of chair and deputy chair, both positions are appointed by the Minister of Human Resources. However, the Director General of DOSH is not allowed to be appointed as the chair or the deputy chair. Third, on the Secretary of the Council. Before the amendment, the Secretary could be any public officer from DOSH office, but now it is compulsory that the Director General of DOSH serve as the Secretary. Fourth, on annual reporting. Previously, the annual report covered a period ending on 30 June and it had to be submitted between July and December. But now the report covers the period ending 31 December and it must be submitted between January and March of the following year. This aligns the reporting period with the calendar year. Lastly, the function and powers. There is no change in this part. The council still acts as the main advisory body to the minister, focusing on OSH matters, formulating policy, and ensuring the effective implementation of safety and health standards across the country.
Next, I will talk about the history and reason for amendment. The Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. It is to promote a self-regulation approach in occupational safety and health. It focused mainly on manufacturing, construction, mining, agriculture, and other hazardous industry. The employer were responsible for providing a safe workplace, but scope was limited for them. Then, the need for change. Number one is coverage gaps. Many workplaces such as offices, education, and service industry were not fully covered. It also have weak penalties. Maximum fine under 1994 Act was 50,000, too low to deter large corporations. Then it have to align with the International Labour Organization Convention and Global OSH standard. The accident and fatality trends. Repeated workplace incident and high accident rates demanded stronger laws. Next is the objective of the Amendment 2022. Number one, it expands coverage. All workplaces except armed forces and domestic servants were under the law. Then it strengthened enforcement. Now it have higher penalties up to 500,000. It also to clarify duty of the employer, employees, principal, contractor, and subcontractor. It also to enhance participation because stronger employee involvement in OSH matters. Then it also improve governance, empower Director General, OSH officer, and National Council for OSH. Next is the process of the Amendment 2022. Draft discussion began in 2017 with consultation involving the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, employer association, trade unions, and industry experts. The Occupational Safety and Health Amendment Bill 2020 was tabled in Dewan Rakyat in November 2020. Due to COVID-19, it was only passed in 2022 and gazetted as Act A164. In conclusion, the OSH Amendment Act 2020 strengthened Malaysia's commitment to workplace safety by expanding legal coverage, enforcing risk prevention, empowering employees, and holding employers accountable. With stricter duties and heavier penalties, the Act promotes a culture of responsibility, ensuring safer and healthier workplaces for all.